You're a ball.
I've been told that. Welcome into the Spin Zone podcast with me, Cake Eater. And we also got Wacko, Carnival, and Vile. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good.
Gucci gang. Spent on my rent on a new chain.
No, you spent all your money on a new bay.
A new bay. I mean, maybe it was all on this old bike crock right here. Yeah.
Yeah, you should always spend all your monies on blue bike cracks, even though you can easily get the green ones. And it comes with
What
a
about
sweet.
this one? What about this one, Cake? What about Hurricane?
Dude, look at that Hurricane.
That blue is really nice.
Dude.
Yeah, it's very light. I don't know. I theorize it's low enough that maybe someone can do something with it. They're not just trying to weight slop, but I think it'll require a lot of testing. You know, there's
who's
a lot.
That guy who's talking in the Discord.
I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, we actually have a special guest coming from the Minnesota area, longtime fan of the Spin Zone podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Joe Starr. How are you doing, buddy? How are things?
I'm good. I'm still a little under the weather after a long weekend of baying, but I'm good. Thank you.
Man, it was more than just a week. It was like 3 weeks of just nonstop going, traveling, Beyblading, topping left and right, winning things, letting people know that Minnesota is here. We're here to take things. We're here to at least place and everything else like that. It's been an amazing time showing how well Minnesota can actually play. And we're not messing around.
No, we're not. It's been crazy.
It has been. So, ladies and gentlemen, us here in the Minnesota scene actually had the pleasure of having a test run GP event this past weekend, and it was a blast. It was different compared to playing on a TT stadium. So we all were involved some way, some sort. Me, Vile, and Wacko judged. Joe Star played. So what are your guys' first initial thoughts of the GP that we participated in?
Yeah, we've kind of got the exclusive scoop right now. I think it's as good of a format as it could have been given the restrictions. They're doing their best. The Hasbro Stadium, we are in fact playing in the Hasbro Stadium, not the BX10. And at least it's not the sneak attack. That's my opinion.
Right. It's a playable stadium that it's been around for at least 2 years. The Hasbro one when it came out.
It's not the sneak attack. It's not the drop attack. It's not the infinity or anything else like that. It's just a standard green and black stadium that you can get. But there was also a question which might actually strike something. It was brought up at the GP. So instead of using the Hasbro one, why were we not able to use the Hasbro TT version?
What are we talking about? We weren't able to use you're saying we couldn't use the BX10. You're asking why?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably just due to accessibility, because I'm assuming if Hasbro's doing this big GP, they want it to be like a stadium that I'm assuming most people could get their hands on, like in American stores like Targets and Walmarts. But even then, I don't really see stores carry like the Hasbro like Charger Stadium anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. That's why I was expecting them to be pushing the sneak attack stadium, because like, where are you getting the regular Hasbro Stadium outside of Amazon?
Yeah, because those are pretty not impossible to find, but they're a lot more harder to find nowadays, and I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts?
It has fluctuated in price as well. Like, I think it used to be around like $54.99. And I think last time I was on Amazon, it went to like $64.99 for the Hasbro.
That's about correct.
Yeah,
so
65.
So, and the bays that come with it, they're not like they're a little bit outdated at this point. So
yeah, because it comes with Tusk Mammoth and
Drawn Dagger.
Drawn dagger.
Drawn dagger.
Okay. Yeah, couldn't remember if it was sword or dagger, but yeah. So decent bays, but nothing amazing, like Joe said. But a lot of stadiums now don't really come with a good bay. But it was interesting because we were playing on the floor, which most people over on this side aren't really used to playing on the floor. So what were you guys thinking about that?
Yeah, playing on the floor was something. It's playable. It's hard on the knees. If you're going to the GPs, bring your knee pads.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, they haven't released the BX 5000 knee pads yet. They will eventually.
Thank God.
It was definitely really hard to get comfortable because like, you know, like whether you're on like your knees or you kind of like sit kind of like, you know, just kind of pretzel style, it's really hard to get like a good angle like launch because since it's on the floor in the shroud height, it just seems really hard to kind of figure out, you know. So and I always kind of forget how small that stadium is because like even when I'm on like X side, I just want to like kind of want to like shoot like I do on the TT, but I just can't.
No, I agree.
Yeah, that was definitely probably one of the hardest parts, at least from my end as well. Just getting somewhat comfortable on the floor and kneeling and still trying to get a good angle. So overall, I thought it was a really good event.
It was really good. Should we like go through and talk about what the practice GP event actually was? Because maybe people don't know.
Well, yeah, we're gonna definitely get more into that.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I think we should start with that. We got to define what we're talking about here.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, guys, essentially, long story short, a little while back, I was reached out to by actually the founder and CEO of the Sedvik Collective about trying to put together a training event for some of the people he's collaborating with on the Hasbro Grand Prix series. So they could get kind of a practice run. They could see kind of what the setup's going to look like. A lot of it was probably, you know, the guys aren't super familiar with Beyblade, so they wanted to have an understanding what they're going to be talking about and trying to get people hyped up about. Honestly, the biggest one that I think in hindsight, wacko, is that they wanted to know how long it was going to take to set up and take down the whole spiel. Because, I mean, that was a lot of equipment. And we aren't allowed to show pictures or videos of that until after the first event in Canada Saturday, but eventually y'all will see the pictures and video, I'm sure, around social media and whatnot. But it was super cool. So essentially, this had all happened like, I guess about 9 days before we actually had it this past Sunday. I would say about Tuesday, we had all like the details locked in, the time, the venue, all that sort of stuff. And then we just kind of put the memo out to everybody. I believe we had about 30 people show up. Is that about correct?
Yeah, it was approximately 30 people.
Yeah, it was a little less.
It was kind of last minute. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say like because I think when they did the number system, I don't think we ever got beyond like 26, 28, if I remember right.
So we did eventually get to 28, but you guys got to remember that Akuna and I weren't playing, so there were actually 30 people there.
Okay, so that does count for the 30 that we had signed up.
Yeah, and then actually a couple people had left by that point, so we probably saw about 32 people overall throughout the day, which is to be expected. I think we only gave people about 5 days of notice. We'd had a couple big travel weekends ahead of this, and then also just it's a Sunday. I don't think Sundays work as good for our community as Saturdays do. Yeah. So, but we couldn't have done it on the Saturday because a lot of the major players were in Sioux Falls. So, but overall it was neat. We were kind of set up in a community center gym. It was and there's a lot of different stuff that we learned. So I'm going to let you guys kind of start jumping into you know some of the topics that y'all want to talk about.
Yeah. Okay. So Joe, if you kind of want to start it off.
Yeah. I guess
from a player's perspective.
Yeah. So from a player's perspective, so essentially, was like the number system. You know, everybody. You know, I'm assuming I can get into details if that's okay.
Yeah. As long as we don't show any pictures or video of the event, we can talk about whatever we want.
Okay, yeah. So essentially, people line up, get a number like on a coin, and then essentially, the MCs or the people running the organization will call out said number, and it's not set in stone if it's going to be 1 1 2 2 3 3, because from what I recollect, the cap is 128 players.
Yep,
that's correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think once they go beyond like the 128, they're going to have to randomize the numbers. So everybody, in theory, gets like a fair chance to be able to play.
Yeah. That's 100% what they're going to do. They're going to totally randomize it. And Joe, I'm going to let you continue just a second. But for all the viewers out there, the tokens that you can get to try to get one of those 128 spots, those will only number up to 500. So if, let's say, 600 people show up for the California GP, only the first 500 to check in are going to get a number and a chance at playing. The other 100 people are going to be shit out of luck.
Putting it nicely.
Pretty
I
much.
Go
like
ahead.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
there is still a reason to line up early.
Yeah. And, obviously when we did the mock GP, they did a bracket via whiteboard. Obviously, I don't think they're going to do that when you have 128 players.
That'd be
That'd
something.
That would be a very long day, and then essentially they'll just call up. Yeah. And I guess what was interesting during the event was that, they didn't ask for like any names or like, blader names. They just specifically went down through numbers. It's like, up next is 4 versus number 6 and so forth, So I'm curious if that's going to change, especially like, when the room gets so loud and crowded, like, can you actually hear your number? Or, sometimes you might hear 22, or maybe you might hear like a number that sounds similar. So I'm curious how that's got to go, like in the actual first one.
Yeah, because being in like a gymnasium, they were like 22 and number 5 or whatever come up to stadium 3. But we're all right there. So you do make a good point. Like, how are they going to announce each match? Vile, do you have an answer for that, or not a clue?
Well, first off, I would hope that, obviously this was a trial run, so they were still trialing the sound system as well, so that wasn't up and running the entire time, which I think would have helped. But I do understand your guys' point, because I am curious. We were even having issues with people like recognizing. It wasn't, I don't think people heard that someone was talking. It's that they're not used to referring to themselves as number 3 or number 16.
Yes.
Like, it's a new thing for them. They're not going to identify with the number they get. It's just going to be a random number they were assigned. And I think in a place, like, I can't speak to the other venues for the other GPs, but the Minneapolis one, the Mall of America is kind of a big, echoey, crowded place. And there's going to be a ton of people crowding around this area. I'm a little concerned that it might take some time getting people to their stations. I do think that's going to be probably one of the hardest things, because people are not going to identify with their number. They're just not.
Right. Especially if, you have to use the restroom, or maybe you want to grab something quick to eat or something like that, But to be fair, I guess, so, I guess I forgot to mention, once you got your coin and they called your number up to put you in the bracket, we received wristbands, and then they marked our number on the wristbands. So, I guess that's a way to remember your number. But yeah, it's like we mentioned before, you really got to keep an ear out when being called.
Yeah.
So now, Joe Star, we had a question here on the Discord, and I'm going to kind of let you go ahead and answer it, since you're kind of, running us through things right now.
Okay.
Now, after we got our numbers, and, obviously it's a test event, so everyone got to play. But after all that happened, were there any restrictions that people in the audience should know about what you will be allowed to use at the GPs?
Yeah, so from what I remembered, since it was like a mock one, they weren't like super duper concerned about, you know, what we were really using. But, you know, ideally Hasbro release only, you know, no 3D printed parts. So even like little holsters and like little launcher tags, like they don't want you to bring any of that stuff, to show any of that stuff. I'm not sure if that's like a big concern if it's like streamed on like the bigger monitor and stuff like that. But yeah, essentially only Hasbro release. You know, obviously like you know, like metal coats exclusive from Japan are probably a no-go, even if it is like the same bay, you know. Like for example, I don't think they want people using like the blue metal coat like Phoenix Wing or like the black Phoenix Wing, because technically that was, you know, a Japanese exclusive product, you know. So and you know,
and
Wacko can probably, you know, inject more as well in this part.
Yeah. So importantly, absolutely no battle passes. 0 battle passes. Don't bring them. Take them off your launcher. Not allowed. I think this is still going to be true. No left spin winder launchers. Is that true? Anybody confirm?
Listen, I can't confirm 100%. You know, I think that at most sites people are going to get away with like reasonable stuff. Like if their winder launcher is not the black one from Amazon, but it's still an official Beyblade X winder launcher, I'm hoping that the local crews don't, you know, get crazy about that kind of stuff. But
yeah, a lot of this is going to come down to what judge you get, I think. Because if somebody's taking it, there's going to be a lot of people who are like, oh, you've got the Teal Elevate, sure, play that. But technically, that's not a Hasbro colorway, so somebody could say no.
Yeah. I mean, what I will tell people is I think with things like, oh, I only have the black and yellow winder instead of the black on black winder. I don't think that's going to be too tightly enforced. But in general, I would try to keep it to things that like Hasbro pieces, or at the very least, like things that Hasbro's released. Even if your shark scale is a TT version, I don't know if the judge is going to be like, you know, inspecting for the QR code sticker. But I think the safer you are, the better. And I would advise people, like, if you know you're going to run Cobalt Dragoon, right, or you're going to run Meteor on Elevate, you know, I mean, either of those. Ideally, you want Teal Elevate, right? So you should definitely bring your Teal Elevate with. And if your local staff's going to let you use it, absolutely use it. But, you should probably also have your Whale Wave Elevate with you in case they tell you no.
Because you don't want to fail deck inspection. What happens if you fail deck inspection?
Oh,
go back
boy.
and try again.
Kate, do you want to touch on that one?
Oh.
Actually, not 100%. You probably just have to go and try to get a different part, if I'm not mistaken.
You get a couple minutes to do that, correct? You get like 3 minutes?
Yeah, so whenever you may need to try to fix your thing for deck inspection, or let's say your Elevate breaks, okay, and you need to replace it, you will get like 3 minutes. Like that's the guideline. Now, listen, if it takes you 3 minutes and 4 seconds, I hope your local crew is reasonable, you know, especially considering what the venue looks like, where you may have to leave your bag when you're playing, things like that. But if you fail your deck inspection and then within 3 minutes you can't like submit a viable like deck, then what's going to happen is they're going to bring you on over to the Hasbro toy chest, we're going to call it, and they're going to hand you they're going to hand you a Beyblade, and I don't think you're going to get a whole lot of choice. I don't think they're going to like let you dig through and look for the Hasbro Glory Valkyrie. I think they're going to hand you something, and you get one bay, and that's what you're going to be playing.
Just
and how long are you going to be playing that bay for? Do you get to switch your deck back after the round?
No, it's probably.
Well, that's a good question. I don't think that came up. I would assume it's just for that round.
Okay.
You know,
because I thought I heard you were locked in the whole time, but I wasn't sure.
No, you can change your deck between rounds. They would have no way to police that, Wacko. That'd be way too hard with 128 people.
No,
you'd have to register a deck list. But yeah, the Hasbro rep could just hand you, you know, this, this night shield and be like, this is what you get to play with this round.
What
And your
mold is
opponent
it?
has this
Gonna be-
particular one's a,
I don't know.
this is the new mold. This is
Gonna be mold
34.9.
-2 if it's coming from the Hasbro chest.
Oh,
Yeah, but the point is you're gonna have to play that against someone's Shark Scale, Wizard Rod, and I don't know, Hover Wyvern. Let's just say we can't use Arrow, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
No arrows.
So you don't want to do that. You do not want to be doing that. So
Yeah,
just
no.
make sure your deck is up to snuff, and make sure you have extra replacement parts. And if you're going to be cheeky and you're going to try to use the blue Elevate, or you're going to try to use this red Dram Buster instead of your normal Dram Buster, make sure you have Hasbro allowed pieces there, just in case they're like, no, we're not going to do that today.
Mhm.
True. So
If you want to play it really safe, I'd even suggest having Hasbro colorways of launchers with you, because they could be really strict, and if you don't have one, you could be shit out of luck.
yeah,
Are you talking like string launchers, like the red one? Like
Yeah,
the
like red string
we're
launcher,
talking-
black winder.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
pretty much anything. Like
yeah, the
they are
black
looking
stri-
for this. This is a bad one. They are looking for this one, but with a black reel here instead of the yellow one. That is the
Mm.
only official Hasbro right winder launcher. Now, if
Yeah.
I bring this, are they going to kick me out? I hope not. But I would advise everyone to have all the equipment they may think they're going to need on hand, because I don't want to see anyone get disqualified because they didn't prepare.
yeah, you might as well have it and not
Wacko-
need it, and then not have it.
Yeah.
Wacko, I think you're right. I think this is going to be totally illegal. I would not have anyone count on being able to use the left winder.
Yeah, because I mean, we talked about it, and I believe, I forget who told me, but it was somebody I trusted, that they don't count the anniversary set as like a Hasbro product, and that's the only place we have access to the left winder. So no left winders from Hasbro equals no playing left winders.
Now, I hope that that's addressed. Like because that set was released. It was even released on Hasbro.com. Okay,
Exactly, it
Like,
was ridiculous. Yeah,
Mhm.
but none of those bays were in the allowed product list. Not a single one for the U.S. So
Yeah.
Interesting.
I would not assume. The other thing, guys, is I hope eventually they just release the allowed product list so everyone has an understanding. But if they haven't yet, we are essentially allowed Hasbro product up through like Glory Valkyrie and Hurricane Enlil. Now, the Cobalt Drake, the Clock Mirage, the Orochi cluster, that type of stuff we've been seeing recently in Canada, that stuff is not on the official allowed product list. Now, that could change at any point, but last I saw it was not allowed. The other thing that's conspicuously absent is, even though Glory Valkyrie, Hurricane Enlil, and Shatter Horus were all in the same like leak essentially, or they like their product images all came at the same time, Shatter Horus is not in there. So
Interesting.
again, there might be some leeway based on the area you're in. Maybe if they have a GP in Montreal or something and everyone up there has the Cobalt Drake because they already have the boosters, apparently maybe the local staff allows that. I don't know, but Glory Valkyrie, Hurricane Enlil are kind of the two newest things, and then kind of everything backwards from there, except like Wacko said, apparently the 25th anniversary set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we actually had a question from someone up on YouTube. He is better known as Wayward. So shout out to Wayward. He asked, are we playing 3v3 or 1v1?
It is going to be 3-on-3. We're safe. It's not 1v1.
3-on-3.
Yep. 3-on-3.
And I believe it's first to four.
Yes.
Yep, first to four.
First to
as well.
four.
First to four.
So what happens when I go right into the pocket without making contact? What does that mean?
Full
Full points.
points.
Full points. And then Overshroud is
Reshoot.
yes.
Yep, out the top is reshoot.
Yeah, so full points and then
A good rule set.
It is a good rule set. It's a little tricky on the Hasbro since it is a little bit smaller than the TT, but I don't. It probably happened, but I don't think it. I've seen anyone self pocket on the Hasbro this past weekend.
It could happen.
Well, yeah,
It
it
could
could
happen. I think the chances of self pocketing is pretty low because like the shroud opening is so small
Very small.
that like hand placement of 2 players, like even if it's like a younger player hand, like the chances you have higher chances of hitting hands than self pocketing
Mhm.
in a Hasbro stadium, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I have pretty tiny hands, so
Yeah.
That's the other thing about the rule set, guys, is if you're playing your Impact Drake and you're getting a little bit too excited and you commit 2 launch errors subsequently, your a judge will award your opponent a point for that. So just if you get a warning for a launch error, make sure your next launch is clean, because if it's not, your opponent's going to get a point.
Yeah, so the rules aren't too
Mhm.
goofy. We're playing a pretty competitive rule set here. We at least got that.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
winner
Yeah.
is going to be going up to the next round, and then that winner will be going to Worlds in Japan. Is it Japan this
Oh
year?
yeah,
No,
it's
Bangkok.
Bangkok,
Bangkok,
Thailand, but
Bangkok.
it is single elim as well. You get 1 shot. If you lose,
Yeah,
you're
single
done.
elim.
Single elim.
That's important.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah. Cake,
Make it count.
I can't believe you forgot where Worlds is at. Last I heard, you loved Bangkok.
yay!
Right. But yeah, so that's a good point. Cake has a great point that Nationals is actually going to get played immediately after the Minnesota GP. So that's
Mhm.
going to be pretty sick.
Yeah,
Um,
it's gonna be a good day.
it is.
I
It
guess-
is.
I guess another thing I'm kind of curious about is, so since the first tournament in the morning is going to be the young division or like the kids division, I'm curious when they're going to let like the open division people line up for like, is that
Ooh.
like what, 2 p.m. I believe
I think it's something like
For-
that.
for the open, because last time when we were there, if I remember right, the open division for the older audience is 13 plus, correct?
Yeah, 13
Yeah.
plus is open.
Okay, so that is something to be noted.
Mhm.
So for younger players who think they can participate in the open division, they probably can't if they're not above the age of 13. So
No,
Just
and it's not
another thing to know.
It's not a probably, it's the way it is. You know,
Mhm.
like Supermax's son, Blader X, he's only 11, right? And
Right.
I mean, he's done fairly well in some of our events, even winning one that had 66 people at it.
Mhm.
Could
Mhm.
he be competitive and open? I absolutely think he could.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Hasbro just doesn't allow it. It's not the local staff's choice. It's a decision Hasbro's made, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, we have a lot of people that are 16 and under that could easily participate and do pretty well in the open class scene.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like I
Mm.
think we all can agree,
Yeah.
like T could easily do it. Dill, he's getting up
It's
there.
it's 13. 13.
It's 13 plus Cake. They can compete in it.
Yeah.
In fact,
Yeah.
they have to. They are not allowed to compete in the kids.
Yeah.
The only one they can play in.
You're getting
Yeah.
you're getting Izzy's and
Yeah.
GP confused.
It's
That's
been
true.
it's been
Oh yeah.
it's been something. But yeah,
It's been a long week.
it's been a
Oh,
long
yeah.
couple
So-
weeks.
Lots of rule sets, lots of places.
Lots of
Yes,
different.
you guys
rules.
were talking about the mats earlier. I wish the mats were a little bigger per station, but overall, like I think they're relatively comfortable.
Yeah, it's
what are
not
your
actually
thoughts?
horrible to kneel on.
Yeah, no,
Judging
I
was
didn't have-
interesting for those mats. I'll let you go first though before I get into that.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, the mats, I'm fine. They were comfortable enough. They were spacious enough. Like, the nice thing is that, the distance between you and, like, the way that they had it spread out, there's not going to be any issues for your ripping. So,
Mhm.
hopefully, and obviously I'm hoping they're not going to let people within the mat area. Hopefully there's a good distance so people can kind of watch. So that's what I'm curious about, is
not a close
how the spread
spectator
is going
area.
to be for. Right. So I am curious how that would be, because when we were doing the practice run, we were behind like these like metal kind of like
Barricades.
concert fences
Yeah.
barricades, to kind of
Yeah.
watch from a
Yeah.
distance. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna go up front and just like stare at like a match. They're sitting on the floor. It's already uncomfortable, so you just gotta let the match play out. But I'll let Wacko continue.
Yeah, so we had a couple of us here. I think 3 of us were judging for it. I'm sure everybody's going to agree. Judging is hard on floor level. Like, how do you call mid-airs when you can't get level with the stadium?
Yes, just
So-
lick down
So
like an ant.
Yeah.
so strangely enough, when I said I wish the mats were a bit bigger, it's mostly because I felt like as a judge, you maybe got one knee on the mat, otherwise you were kind of sitting on the floor.
That's also true.
That's what I was
But-
doing.
What I can tell you is it wasn't terribly hard for me. I only had like a couple mid airs, and they were pretty. Here's the thing for me, if a mid air is like blatant and obvious and like very clear, like that needs to be called. Usually, there's a lot of other signs that go with it. Something explodes. There's a huge noise.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm not saying I might have not, missed a minor midair where like they both like just gently touch like as they were touching the floor or something. But for me, it wasn't too hard to call. Now, the one thing I will say is that I am willing to change sides in a match if players are lining up in a way that's like blocking my view.
Oh, yeah, I do that
Mhm.
as well.
Yeah. So for me, it wasn't like terrible. I don't know. Maybe I just don't worry about it as much. Like I'm confident in myself to call what I need to call, and listen, we're all human. Everyone's gonna miss something,
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think what's going to be the hardest thing to call is like people hitting their launchers and hands together, because that
Oh, yeah.
happened a lot. It's just the opening of the Hasbro Stadium is so small. Like, what are you
So
going to do? It's going to
small.
happen.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean-
yeah.
Reshoot. Like
It is a
Yeah.
reshoot, but like it's annoying. It's going to happen.
Yeah, it's gonna
So-
happen. You got to do what you got to do.
Another interesting thing I noted in some of the matches, and I think hopefully Vile can chime in, was when 2 bays are in the pocket, do you wait until it finishes spinning? Or because I remember that was like a thing where, because sometimes when a bay has like its
Yep.
last wobble, it can go back into the stadium. So hopefully you have an answer for that, because I remember a couple of
it
matches
was
like
We
that.
do. Yeah, you
in
sit there and you wait
Mhm.
the whole time.
Yeah,
You got a wizard rod spinning in the pocket. You're gonna sit there and watch it for 1 minute
It's like
and
clock-
30 seconds.
It's like Clock Mirage and the Infinity. It'll just keep going.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it doesn't matter if my impact Drake was still in the arena and like finished spinning. If the clock mirage here, or not clock mirage, the wizard rod
You're
is
doing
still
great.
going in the pocket.
Right.
It's yeah, I mean if it's going for a minute, well impact Drake's just sitting there dead on its side. That's what you're doing. I mean you're sat there
Yep.
for a minute. There's because the coordinators that are working with Svedvik Collective, who are going to be the couple guys who are going to be on tour the whole way with it, were even asked about that directly by one of our prominent community members, and he was told, well, what's the official rule? And the official rule is you wait till it finishes spinning. And he's like, well, let's do that then.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing. Like, luckily, Clock Mirage isn't legal. I guess that's all I can say.
Yeah.
Clock Mirage would be so big in that pocket. Like,
I mean,
It'd be
both.
so
Kinda
big in that
nuts.
stadium.
it would
Yeah.
probably just like stop its spin like in the pocket. So.
I mean, Bullet is legal, and that's huge.
True. That is a
Also
huge
heavy.
thing. It's very heavy.
Wacko, you ran Bullet, didn't you?
I did. Bullet felt pretty good, actually.
yeah, I was
it
about
just
to ask.
kind of didn't move, and like that's pretty important in the Hasbro Stadium.
Like Bullet
'Cause
didn't move,
everything
or
is-
Griffin didn't
Yeah.
move.
No, like when it was combined, it kind of just didn't go anywhere when things hit it. Because I think the inner ridge of the Hasbro Stadium is so much taller than the TT Stadium that it's hard to get bays over it. So if you're running super heavy stuff, it's going to be even harder to get over it.
Mhm.
So I definitely think weight maxing is going to be a valid strategy for the GP. I'm going to experiment with it before ours.
Okay.
So, When it also comes to the GP, according to the WBO rules, if there are bladers that need special accommodations, those need to be met. And we do have a member in our community that actually needed some accommodations.
That's
Mhm.
correct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So for those who are not aware, he just has really bad knees. So he just needed a seat and had a raised stadium, which is very cool to see that people are like accommodating all of that and like helping out, and people are super supportive of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if
So
you have a physical anything that keeps you from playing at the floor level, you can ask for a stand, and they will give you a stand.
But
right.
it is
it's about B4 height, give or take. So be
Yeah.
aware
Yeah.
of that.
so it is
Mhm.
your responsibility though to let the judge know, because obviously they
Yep.
can't read your mind. You don't have anything tattooed on your head. Be like, I need special Beyblade accommodations. Just be straight up with your
Mhm.
judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst they can say is, well, hopefully they don't say no.
They're
I don't
not
think
they're
they
not gonna
can
say
say
no.
no.
They can't say no.
Yeah,
They aren't
yeah,
allowed to.
they really can't. And they're also, and this is very important, I don't think either of the tour managers that we met this past week, and they're both very nice guys, both
Very cool.
professional, been on a lot of tours, it sounds like, over the last 10, 15 years.
Mhm.
I think they would know better. However, some of your local staff members may not. They are just local Beyblade community members. They are not tour managers. They are not, experts on the Americans with Disabilities Act. So be aware, like they cannot really tell you no, like you guys said, and also they are not
Mhm.
allowed to ask you why you need those accommodations, and you do not have to tell them.
Yeah.
Like that is not allowed. So
Hmm.
if you need the stand, ask for the stand. If you also need a chair to sit in while using the stand, you can also ask for that. Don't be afraid to speak up if you need accommodation, and don't let, again, I don't think the tour managers would do this, but don't let any of the local, and I hope none of the local event staff would either, but in case they are ignorant or uneducated, do not
Mhm.
let them bully you into feel like you cannot use the accommodations if you need them.
Yeah, because they are there for you. And same thing if you need a like touch stadium just so you can like support your hand or whatever. There's just a lot of accommodations that you could ask for. Which, like Vile said, all the people that were there this past weekend were super chill, super understanding. They just
Oh yeah.
yeah, they just oversaw everything. They were taking all
Mhm.
sorts of great feedback that we were giving them. Uh, yeah, so
Oh yeah, they were great. Great energy. They asked a lot of good questions, and I
Yeah.
think the feedback between both the local scene and them was very positive.
Yeah, I think
It was.
they definitely care about the tournaments they want to run. They were asking good questions. I got a good impression from them. I like them.
Mhm.
Yeah, I liked when because we did like 3 iterations of this. And it was also cool. They definitely for each of the 3 little brackets we ran, they gave the winner a sneak attack stadium set, which they had not told me they were gonna do. And they, decided to do because they were being nice guys. So I appreciate that from them.
Well, they're initially going to
But
do
yeah,
two, and then they're like, "Oh, how about we just do one more?"
yeah,
It
I
was
mean, I
Yeah,
think
very,
that
it
was
just
was
It
very
great.
was so
fun.
cool.
It was very cool.
Yeah, I think it was great. And yeah, they seemed to want to make sure that the events are well run, and that's
Mhm.
and that's important. Obviously they're still not going to know, even after the train, they're not going to know everything. They're not Beyblade experts, but I do think they understand enough to, kind of know what they're supposed to be doing, and also to know when it's time to defer to local staff on certain issues.
Yes.
So I'm excited to see them in September. That's what I'll say. They seem like good
Yeah.
dudes. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna be a great day in September.
Uh,
so real quick, I want to go through some of the comment section, Cake, before we
yes.
go on to what you were about to say. Wayward agrees with you, Wacko, that judging on the floor is hard on the judge. I just wanted to let you know that. I know I didn't
Vindication.
exactly 100% agree with you. I wanted to let you know that people do support you. Let's see. Khan says hi. We have a comment
Con.
from One Up Dad. Cake, you're gonna love this one. One Up Dad says Wacko is giving off Eric Bischoff as guest referee at Survivor Series vibes.
I mean,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you said SummerSlam, that would have been more reasonable. But I'll take SummerSlam. It's fine.
Yeah, I forgot my referee hat at Kraken Hits, so I had to wear the jersey they gave us instead.
Yeah,
It does happen. And then
Benjamin Hands?
Silhouette has joined us. Silhouette said he hit the like button, except he like typed it out.
Yo,
Yeah.
we take those.
yeah. You should always hit the like button on these
Absolutely.
videos.
Yeah, you won't do it. You won't be a real man and hit the like button. You know, you won't do it right now. Hey, Wacko, look at this wizard rod. What's different about this wizard rod?
Is illegal.
Orange.
It's
Yeah,
fake.
no, it's not fake.
No,
it's
it's
from that
real.
stadium set. It's from that
Stadium.
stadium
Oh.
set.
Oh,
Remember, it's a little bit different yellow. You were asking about it.
Because that's the one that came with Drambuster as well, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Vintage Round Buster too. I've got that one.
I like the
Yeah.
finish on that one. It's pretty
It's
cool.
nice.
It actually looks a lot cooler. The sticker does almost look orange though. Like if you look at it in person, I would say it's more orange than yellow, especially the part like behind the Beyblade font up here. It's
Yeah.
definitely like orange looking.
I dig it.
The one wizard rod you can run and be unique, except for the gold one, but only crazy people run that.
Yeah, I was gonna say no one's running an $800 bay.
$800
just to be unique.
Wild. I mean, so was there anything else about the GP trial event that we should talk about?
That's a good question.
Like, I knew
Should
there
we
was.
talk about the floor plan that they had? What the setup looked like?
We don't need to get into that too much. I mean,
because
if
it
you
might
want
be,
to,
it might be different.
It's going to be different in the end of the day. I think, like, logistically, the biggest thing to take away from it is that what bays are super optimal in the Hasbro Stadium? Because, like,
let's talk about that.
that's a good question.
Yeah, because, like, you know, playing between like a TT Stadium and a Hasbro. At first, when I first started playing Beyblade, I'm just like, oh, how different can it be? But then, like, the moment I got a TT Stadium,
it
like,
can be very different.
It's very different. So, you know, if you think your 160 Wizard Rod Hexa will do work, it'll probably do work. But from what I've learned, and maybe it's probably a skill issue, is that if you rip too hard, you're gonna pocket a lot. And that's what I pocketed a lot. So it can happen. So I'm curious, and obviously, you know, we didn't bring it up at the time because there was a lot going on, but like, you know, if people, I would like to do like a practice rip if I could, like if I were to go up to a match, because like, you know, maybe people don't have the Hasbro Stadium at home. So maybe, I'm not sure if there's going to have any free play stadiums at the event. I highly doubt it because it's got to be noise all day long. So, you know, I think like if the ref is cool with it, you know, be like, you know, hey, I'm usually ripping the Hasbro, and I do like one rip, you know, don't do like 80 rips, you know, just do like one rip.
Yeah, take your
like
one.
Rip.
Get some warm ups in.
Yeah. So what?
Yeah, I guess there's a couple of topics we can talk about just with the Hasbro Stadium itself, like bays, how launching from X side is a death sentence. But let's start with bays.
it is a death
sentence. So real quick, I do want to talk about that. But a couple quick things before we get into that, because I feel like after we talk about the bays that are viable, we're probably going to transition to something else.
It's a good transition.
So first off, I just want to shout out Silhouette, who announced in the comments that he just finalized the order for his jerseys for his Beyblade team. So
sick.
I think what we all want to know here is Silhouette, who's the third member on your team? Quit hiding them from us, yeah?
What?
Because we know it's Silhouette, unlike Tube, but they've never had like a third that they've like hung out with in their party. So now everyone's gonna be guessing who's the third member. You're not keep it from us. I want to see it in the chat. Maybe
open availability.
No, I want to see
the chat right.
Well, he's not. Him and Unlike Tube has something going on this weekend. They're not going to be there. So otherwise, we're going to have to wait until contact. I don't want to wait until contact. I want to know right now.
Yeah, because contacts all the way now.
Well, is the third person even going to be there on Saturday, or just like somebody we don't know?
They could be in disguise.
Exactly. Maybe
we're gonna see. The other thing I wanted to say, guys, real quick, is this is gonna be in the Hasbro official rules and regulations. I think it's actually already publicly released now. But please, please, please don't miss this part. The MCs that are traveling with the tour organizers, tour managers, I guess I'll just call them the tour managers, as well as the local staff at each location have a ton of jurisdiction. Okay, so when the rule book says do not argue with the judge, you could be like removed. That's a real thing. Okay, the judges can warn you, they can award points to your opponent, and they can just kick you out of the event. So be very, very aware of that. It says the judge's decisions are final. You certainly can ask them if you have a question about what their call was or something, but like don't argue with them because they can just kick you out. So just be very aware of that.
be respectful. It's not that hard.
No,
That's true.
Yeah.
Just behave.
Silhouette says I'm gonna have to keep guessing. That's mean. That's rude and it's mean, and I'm very upset, Silhouette.
I guess we will find out at Contact.
I'm gonna be excited to see at Contact. Egg says it's him. Egg said he's leaving Metal Empire.
No.
There's a lot of drama in Middle Empire. I'll tease that.
Oh,
yeah,
my
absolutely.
goodness.
But you'll never know.
I know everything that happens in the Metal Empire chat. I might as well be in there most of the time. I feel like
No.
You are a Metal Empire manager, so that's fair.
that's the joke. I've heard that. Now,
That's
Wacko,
funny.
I do want to let you guys go ahead and discuss what bays you think are going to be like kind of top tier in the Hasbro Stadium for this.
All right, here's my first hot take. Wizard Rod, still good.
Yes.
Take 160 off of there. There's no reason to put 160 on it because it doesn't pocket hop. It just doesn't do it. These pocket
They're
hops,
shallow.
Yeah,
they're
they don't allow pocket
they're
hops.
like longer, but yeah.
So 3.
So probably put like a 3, maybe a 7 if you want it to be a bit more heavy. 6, people like that in like Maryland, 660. I know that.
M85.
No. No.
5 under needle, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That would go so hard. I think so.
Vile needs a shirt that says Metal Empire Fangirl.
Rude.
But yeah, Wizard Rod's still going to be pretty good. I think Bullet's going to be pretty strong. Like, it's just so heavy. Probably, I don't know. Attack is always going to be good. The stadium's small. Just tap something once and it's in the pocket forever.
Mm-hmm.
Hover Wyvern can actually pocket hop sometimes. Barely.
Well, yeah, someone said that Hover Wyvern in Hasbro is OP.
It does feel very good, yeah.
It's so light that it can just kind of pocket hop on its own,
Yeah, and it's just got such a good shape for it. It can still get out of those pockets if it tries. It's not as good as the Infinity Stadium Hover Wyvern. That's ridiculous, but it can still get those hops.
Yeah.
TBBX over on TikTok says Keel Shark is good in Hasbro.
I could see it.
I believe
certainly it'd be more viable than TT.
I think a lot of attack types are just super viable in general in Hasbro stadiums because, like, I remember back in the day when I would practice combos, I would always just use attack, and I'm like, oh, this is good. But then obviously in TT, it's like, oh, it's not as good. So I think if you can get like the first stash, so like maybe Phoenix and obviously Shark is a great contender for the stadium. Even like Beat Tyranno is like super viable in my opinion.
I agree.
So do you think so 2 attack and defense, or what do you think the standard deck format should be?
Honestly, that or like triple attack. I mean, Wizard Rod is still going to be good. So like Wizard Rod Stamina is a 3rd is fine. I'd probably do like Shark, Wizard, maybe Bullet if I wanted to be funny, or like Heavy CX.
Yeah.
That's another good option.
So where did you have your Bullet on?
I just put it on Hexa. It was fine. Merge might be fun, but I've just never played Bullet Merge, so I don't really know how to do it.
Like it's almost
no left spin, huh, Wacko?
I've been thinking about that. That's kind of part of... I'd go into that when I talk about how bad it is to launch from X side. But
Okay.
Because launching from X side is awful in the Hasbro Stadium. But we can
Yeah,
talk about
I always
phase
hate
for a little
launching from
while.
X side, no matter what
I-
stadium it is. But I'm
I love
assuming it's
launching from
especially
X
bad in
side.
Hasbro.
I think I
Yeah.
got B side
but-
every game.
That's
Now-
lucky.
It was nice.
Now, Wacko, let's ask about a couple of the newer things that are going to be legal. What do you think about Dran Strike in this stadium?
Very good. Just like, it runs around once, it touches you once, and then you're across the entire stadium in the pocket.
Or through the
Kinda
And
like-
stadium.
then the other one, the newest one that's going to be allowed. What do you think about Glory Valkyrie in this stadium?
I've gotten to play it a couple times. I haven't played it in the Hasbro Stadium, but I would imagine it'd be just as good as Drawn Strike there. Because it hits hard.
It does.
I think,
It
and I
might
think it
even
has
be
a
able to
fair
pocket
amount.
hop. I don't know. Maybe.
And I think it has a fair amount more stamina than Dran. What do you call it? Does as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Right.
It does.
And
Strike
that's right.
trainer. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for Glory Valkyrie. Mala Toys. Hey, we love you, Mala Toys, and we love our coupon code and all that. But y'all got to hurry up and ship that shit out. Let's go.
They're shipping mine out. They just shipped my ring anthers today.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't
ring-
know.
What about your Valkyries?
We can't have ordered at that different of a time, Wacko. I don't know why mine haven't shipped yet. I'm getting really
What
irritated
about my
it.
Valkyries? I'll tell you what about them. They shipped them 5 minutes ago.
You are
Heck
a prick.
yeah.
You are not a gentleman and a scholar. You are a prick.
Damn.
5 minutes ago.
All in love. So
Oh,
Yeah.
nope,
Where are you
my-
seeing that on the shop app?
Yeah, shop out.
Oh, maybe that's why I need to get.
But yeah,
Anyway.
I think those are all going to be good. Launching from X side, I want to hear if anybody has any advice about this. Because
Get
how do
good.
you do it? Because
just flat
my-
launch.
that's true. You can do that, but like my entire deal is like throwing the bay across to B side and like aiming
Mhm.
across with my ripcord launcher.
Yeah.
But how do you do that? The hole is so small. You're just hitting the other person's hand with your ripcord the whole time. You can't do it. It's not allowed. I mean, it is allowed, but it's bad.
I don't think. I mean, I don't. You can practice, but I don't think you really can because, like, if I remember right, I think like the stadium is like since it's so narrow, even with like enough like trajectory, I don't know if it has like enough, to rail exactly on spot without getting lucky. But I guess, like I said, I haven't tried, so I guess I could
That's why
practice.
I'm like
That's rough.
considering playing a Meteor Dragoon in my third slot just so I have
Yeah.
an X side option. But I don't know. It's going
Good
to
to
be
have an
interesting.
equalizer. Yeah, so I think having at least a Cobalt, a defense, and then like a random attacker, I think is like the safest bet for a lot of like new people because since Target has Cobalt Dragoons up the wazoo,
Oh yeah.
like
$13.
like why not? But yeah, but the hardest part is making it optimal of could you get an elevate a purple one like in time? You got a month and a half left, so it's doable.
It is
Well, you could have
viable.
if you were at Izzy's gym last weekend, but otherwise maybe
That's
not.
true. Yeah, get your stun Medusa 960s out because you're not going to be relying on TL Elevate unless you get lucky.
Right.
You need as much
No.
burst resistance as you can get. Oh, look at that! There
Cake,
it
what
is.
is that? What is that?
Stun
Stun
Medusa.
Medusa.
Stun Medusa.
Get that ugly. No, we gotta look at pretty Beyblades only, like Gust Bat. Okay.
I like Gust Bat. I like Gust Bat.
Gust Bat.
It's
I
cool.
hate Gust Bat.
I think
Honestly,
it looks
its bit chip sticker is adorable. Like
It is
I don't
good.
think it's very
it's
good, but
cool.
it's very
It
cute.
looks like the ring. It's like wings. That's cool. So,
I just have a personal grudge with Gust Bat.
Here's Wacko's favorite bay.
Brachio Whip. I like the blue one. I don't like the
Oh,
gold
No,
one.
you look narrow.
This one here.
True. I've got a Nero in this package over here. I've got the black one.
Uh-oh.
all right.
Oh,
Well,
did it come in today?
I've got an entire pile of packages on my seat over there I haven't been able to open yet.
All right, so someone over on TikTok says the X side is goated. You do it by using a string launcher Beyblade.
Well, okay, yes, that's true. If you're just a string player, because you can do it with string, because the
Yeah.
ripcord isn't going to get in the way.
yeah.
But if you're a ripcord player, It's much harder.
It was kind of awkward to play, but
So
So I
were you
might
guys
become
We'll
a
wait and
string
see.
player in the Hasbro Stadium. I don't know. We'll see. I might.
were you guys using the long cords or like the normal short cords?
I switched to short cord. I might switch to proto cord. I'm not sure.
my-
I did use the long cord, although I think the only legal one is the samurai one, which is the green one, because
You can
the
also
white
use the
one
black
came
but those are the only two.
right. Yeah, because the white one came with Pegasus Blast and TT, if I remember right, and then the
Yeah.
green one was the Sam Saber set. So, and I mean, you could technically also use the Sam Saber launcher from Hasbro if that's your jam.
No,
so.
Bob,
Yeah,
get
that's
that
true.
garbage
Wacko's
out of
gonna
here.
use Dranzer. Wacko's gonna use Dranzer. Guys, anyone who wants a chance to beat Wacko at the GP, he's using Dranzer. Okay,
No,
so
no.
prepare.
Plastic
Hey,
Gen.
Wacko,
Alright.
you're supposed to say yes, you are using it, and people will prepare for your Dranzer, and then you won't, and you'll fool them.
Yeah, anything
It's
will
the
beat it.
ultimate
So he'll be
trick.
fine.
It's the incredible trick.
Horn Rhino on Proto Launcher can probably beat it.
Maybe. I like trains.
Okay, do we have
Uh,
anything else about the
hey.
GP to talk about?
I had something, but it completely left me. So probably even after the podcast, it'll come be like, oh well, that's what it was. So shit. But oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
If I remember right, and correct me if I don't know if we talked about this, but I don't know if we ever discussed what happens if it's out of shroud for
Reshoot.
the GP.
I think
It's
we
reshoot?
did-
Yeah.
yeah,
we did.
it will
We
be.
did.
It will be a reshoot. We aren't doing.
Okay.
Yeah. Full points, reshoot. Training wheels are off. If you are a child, go to the child one. So this is the
Also, guys, when we say 13 and older and open, that does not mean anyone under 12 in child's division. It means 8 to 12. If you are under 8, you cannot compete. So don't bring your 6-year-old and expect them to play in the kids division. That's not going to happen.
That's true.
But yeah, are we ready to move on to the next topic
Oh.
of?
Oh, Wayward knows what it was, Cake. We're supposed to talk about the cadence.
Ah.
No, that
yeah,
wasn't it. But I like that. I totally forgot about.
topic.
Thank you, Wayward. Great segue.
Yeah. So
He knows what's up.
So we are used to of some quarter variant 3, 2, 1, go shoot, whatever kind of cadence it is. So instead of go shoot, it is now let it rip. Hopefully,
Yep.
So they were suggesting a 5 or a 6 count, which is about normal.
I use a
But
6 for this, and I usually use a 5, but I use a 6 for this. I feel like 3, 2, 1, let it rip is like the easiest cadence to go with. It's the easiest to get the judges to standardize.
I
know
doing 5.
you could do a 5 count, and I think it's totally valid, but for me, like just getting all the judges on the same page, it's just each number or letter or like number or word has 1 count. You know what I'm saying? Like that's much easier.
I was definitely doing 5 count.
I was definitely using 5.
Well, you
It's
guys are
ingrained in
drunk.
you.
No, we got Chicago pilled. That's why we did it.
Oh,
Well, no, if you were Chicago pilled, if you were Chicago pilled, you wouldn't have worried about the fact that it was hard to see mid-airs because you wouldn't have been calling them anyway.
We're not. Oh no.
True.
Oh,
And then real quick, I guess I will say this. And it should be fairly obvious, but Egg is trolling us in the comments. Guys, you can only use official Beyblade X's in this event. You cannot, as Egg is indicating here in the comments section, use Beyblade Burst at the Grand Prix, nor Metal Fight Akuna, nor Plastic Gen. Whoever in the world likes Plastic Gen, I don't think there's anyone.
I like Plastic Gen. I grew up on Plastic Gen. I'm old.
Beyblade X is only official products only. And if you want to be 100% sure you can play, make sure you're bringing Hasbro stuff only. Now, you can try to get other stuff through. Maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't. But if it doesn't, you're going to be sorry if you don't have your Hasbro stuff there for backup.
So I can't have
those no gyro tops.
no
Yeah,
gyros,
no top gyro X.
no gyro X, and then get mad at the person that's actually trying to help you.
Oh, no top gyro axe, no gyro war axe, no base super axe, none of that. Wacko, was that some base super axe I just saw in that cardboard box there?
I hope so.
No. So take a guess how big of a package they shipped these in.
Probably a monster
huge.
box.
They
Huge.
shipped it in this.
Yeah.
Why they ship it in that?
Nice.
Yeah, Amazon's very wasteful when it comes to packaging. They don't really have a wide enough variance of box sizes. Like they just throw everything whatever they feel like.
Or just
got
squeeze
them
everything.
winders.
Yeah, those are for the GP. Like I said, I'm preparing. I've got base winder launchers. That's what we got.
Wayward's trolling down here. What happened in Chicago? Like he doesn't know what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You were there.
It
But
was there.
Anyway,
To be fair, we are going to talk all about that on Monday. So don't worry,
That's
you'll
right.
get to hear all about that. If
That's
you
right.
forgot, which I don't believe you did.
No, 100%. So speaking of not forgetting things, ladies and gentlemen, we actually have a lot of pretty decent releases coming out pretty soon. So for right now, if you guys look at the screen, I'm just going off of what I saved and everything. What?
Real quick before you go to that,
Oh, too late.
speaking of not forgetting things,
I already
how
did.
long do? Okay, that's fine. Speaking of not forgetting things, how long do people have left on the spin stand giveaway?
Oh, I was gonna get to that towards the end of the episode, but
Okay,
Yes.
are you okay?
yeah. So back to product.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So first off, we have this is official, right? The 2-pack with the ripcord launchers and the Cobalt with the Sword Phoenix.
Yep, that's real.
That one's real.
That is real. And
The two string launchers, yes.
Yeah, the
You know
2-string
what?
launchers.
with the Target clearance deals, I bought a Cobalt and a Phoenix for $30.
For
They're
both of
selling
them?
that. Yep, for both of them. And they're selling that for $50.
Is it the same?
Wacko, the new orange launcher. What will you
Dude,
do
there's an
without it?
Orange launcher in there, dude. Is that like a dark purple left string? Whoa.
No, it's like a dark blue.
Okay,
I do like the colors.
I am
I think
red
they're
green
cool.
colorblind, so you get to point and laugh every single time something's purple.
TBBX up in TikTok says 2-string launchers set will 100% be scalped like crazy. I personally don't think so because these have been on the shelves for years, and
These were shelf warmers. These are still shelf warmers. Even at clearance prices, there's like 3 rows of Cobalt Dragoons still at a lot of Targets.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and dig up that picture of the 3 billion Cobalt Dragoons on the shelf.
That's funny.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there are a lot. But yeah, it goes Sword
obviously-
Phoenix, Cobalts, and then the bucket stadiums for shelf warmers. So it, like Wacko said, if you want to go get a couple Cobalts and Sword Phoenixes, you might be able to just get some for $30 for literally the both of them. Because at my Target, they're like $11 a piece, $12 a piece plus tax. So it came out to like $13 a piece.
Yeah, it's not shit.
No, 13 for a pretty decent, still relevant meta bay, or at least A tier or high B.
And
Target
Target is clearancing out their stuff right now. They're getting their shelves clear for presumably the new wave, so we should be getting it on shelves soon, eventually.
Yeah, I mean, Walmart's been clearancing out the most recent CX releases, like the Cerberus and the Rhino Reaper, and
Hurricane Enlil, apparently.
Well, yeah, apparently in Hurricane Enlil, if you live in St. Louis, Missouri,
that
was wild.
That was wild.
Actually, Wacko brings up a good point. Are these 2 bays going to be heavier or about the same weight as the other ones?
No, it's just going to be the same.
I would assume they're the same.
I'm assuming they're going to be the same.
They're just probably just like, probably just like leftover, like overstock. So they're just like, you know what? Let's just put them in one package. Why not?
Yeah, at least we're not warming 2 rows of shelves. We're only warming 1 row of shelves now.
Hey, NB4 42-gram Phoenix, okay?
True. Phoenix version 2, make it 45 grams.
Oh my! I mean,
we'll probably
also
talk
they're
about
doing with
Johnson
transport over in
P2.
Japan. So
Should we just talk about John Sword V2 now? Because that's fun.
yeah, I mean we can.
Let's go through the slideshow. That Kate
All
has.
right. Go through the slides.
One at a time. I know you're excited, Wacko. You would not stop talking about it on the car ride to Chicago.
It's so sick. It's 30
I like it, me too.
grand.
Anywho, Cake, proceed.
Yes, thank you, Josuke. So the next ones are the clear Cobalt Drake and also the Clock Mirage Hasbros.
That is
All
is the one
clear
they
Cobalt
want.
Drake sellers are in shambles right now. It's over.
I mean, yeah, you're not. I mean, I love that Cobalt Drake is finally coming out, and it's all clear or white, so everything does look pretty fresh. But 460 flat that's stock, isn't it?
Yeah, that's normal comment.
Yeah, it's stock.
I mean,
so
I like flat. It's not like the worst bit, but it could
Also, a really
could be
good
like a
color flat. It's white with the clear.
yeah.
stuff.
It's like a
oh,
white.
yeah. So if you're
And
into
listen, guys,
ratchet swapping,
this is
you get that 60.
This is a product that was at minimum $50 pretty much forever. So like to be able to go to hopefully, okay, we all know scalpers exist. Hopefully go to the store and get one for $9.99. Like that's fine. Like I am not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth on this too much,
Oh yeah, it's
No.
sick. I just can't believe it's not the red one.
Ooh. I don't know. I think I kind of dig the clear one a little bit better than the red one.
No, I agree.
I think
but
Hasbro's not super crazy when it comes to metal coat. I think we got super lucky with the green Crockbite. But other than that, like I think moving forward, I think it's just going to be very, very rare to get like metal coats unless it's in like a stadium set.
I think we're only going to see metal coats if that was the original release of the product, like with Emperor Might. We're probably going to see the same thing for like Phoenix Flare. That will probably be a metal coat, but only because that was how it was originally released.
Right. Which is
I think you're right.
But it's super weird because Cobalt Drake is blue, like in the anime, like by default.
it is.
So-
Yes.
But they couldn't give that one away because that was the original rare bay get in Japan.
Yeah.
I think TT probably. I don't think we're going to see the blue Arrow Pegasus. I think we'll get the red one.
Yeah,
I do think that's pretty much guaranteed now.
Yeah, I do too. I just don't agree with Sam's comment the other day. That's imminent. I think we're probably still looking at 2027.
2027, 2028. Yeah, it'll be.
They're gonna milk the heck out of these releases, and like I can't even imagine what's gonna come out for the holidays. So,
or
we're gonna find out.
Like this year's Toy Fair or whatever, that when they release all those major releases.
Well, apparently Walmart had some toy thing today. I don't know what came of that.
Oh,
but I heard something
I
about
must
it.
have missed that then.
Interesting.
But
hey, is it today or next Thursday? I guess I could have been wrong, but
okay. But the next one is the Clock Mirage. On the picture, I can't tell what parts come on it. Can you guys clarify?
It's whatever came within the random booster.
Okay, that would have come 455 ball?
965 ball.
965 ball.
Yeah, I mean, good to have Clock Mirage. We needed cheap Clock Mirage. The thing lasts like a tournament and a half anyway.
Yeah, I think it isn't as exciting or flashy as some of the other stuff we're going to talk about, but obviously, like Wacko said, if you're a serious tournament player who does want to use this, you need to refresh your Clock Mirage pretty regularly. So I think it's a stellar release.
And I do like it's the green one. As much as I like the gray one, I really do like it.
I wish it was the gray one.
I know you wish
they're going to save that for a dual pack a year from now.
I wish it was the pink
one.
one.
We need more green bays.
We just got a green bay with that new set that you get at Target.
Okay, so
that's why it's the best.
No, your new blader name for this weekend is Green Bay Josuke, okay?
Okay.
No more Joestar Blader. It's Green Bay Josuke.
Please put that in when he comes registers.
I might. It's a team event, so I can kind of put in whatever I want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
no. Please do.
I don't consent to this. Move along. Next Beyblade now.
The next.
Show me the next bit. Show me the money.
Delta Unicorn.
This is the best.
Peak.
This is Joestar's favorite Beyblade, so
this is my favorite Beyblade. Like
it is both peak and odd.
it is.
Both
I think
of
it
those
also
are
works out
included.
for a lot of players because I think a lot of players were buying the white unicorn because it was cheaper.
Yeah.
And so I think being able to get this color too, if that's your thing, I think that's pretty solid. I mean,
It has a sick looking 360. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
360
It does.
is really cool, and like
Yeah.
the lock chip. Yeah, this is my favorite. If anybody sees this, I need like 4 of these. Like no
Oh, yeah.
joke. So
yeah, he needs two for play, 2 for display this time.
that's what I'm saying. One
Well,
on my neck, 1 on display, 2 for playing. So this is
Well,
this
and
is my favorite.
It kind of brings up the question, like, what do you guys feel about? Because this just came out earlier this year, like a couple months ago,
Yeah,
and
not
now
too
it's
long ago.
already getting
Like-
a Hasbro release. Do you think it's too fast or not fast enough?
No,
Not
they're
fast
catching
enough.
up. They're catching up.
Because
Yeah,
it was
I
like
mean-
what, May when it came out in the random booster? It was either May or June. It was before North Star, so it was probably May.
So what I think is going on here is I think they're finally getting to the point where they're doing just one solid print run for both TT and Hasbro. And, obviously it just takes us longer to get it here because we're much further away from Vietnam than Japan is. So I assume they use boat transport for large loads like this. And then number 2, obviously Hasbro sucks asshole at distribution. So it just takes longer as well because of that. But I think this is good. I think this is good overall because importing stuff used to be pretty painless. And now with the prices and the new custom restrictions and the tariffs, it's kind of a nightmare. So I think overall this is good and healthy for the game that we're seeing quicker Hasbro localizations of TT bays.
Right.
Yeah, and a whole lot more easier to get possibly more meta bays and try to get away from at least the top 3 scale, arrow, and wizard. So
Yeah,
who
Unicorn's
knows?
free from the random booster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
and
just need some variety. Anywho, we can move
Next
along.
bay.
Next,
Next
bay, Jaguar.
Who's up next? Ooh, this one's interesting. I love its shape. It's I don't know how it's going to perform. It kind of gives me
I
like
want it to be good, but I don't think it's going to be.
I mean, we said the same thing about Cutter Shinobi, and look how that is turning out.
Okay, but Cutter
Caught
Shinobi
it.
is still not a major meta player. It's not as bad as we thought, but
In
it's
limited,
not
it's
beating
amazing.
Shark Scale. Well, sure, in limited, and this might be
Yes.
fine in limited too, but I don't think this is overtaking Shark Scale as the number 1 bay in the game.
Do you guys know what the gimmick on this fella is? I'm just curious because I do.
Is this the one that hops up and down?
Yeah, so basically that as far as I can
What?
tell, that plastic metal thing
That's crazy.
or that plastic thing on the bottom
The
is
blue
going
thing?
to
The blue ring?
Yeah, the blue thing. It can be down like it is in the picture, or it can move up and kind of merge with the metal a little bit. So kind of cool.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's like a pouncing, like a jaguar. Yeah, I'm getting like Rock Golem and like Nightmare vibes from this bay. So
It does look very compact.
So Dabs actually made a video
Oh,
of
yeah.
this, and it kind of looks like a horned rhino.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's very
Don't
compact.
tell me
It does.
that. Don't tell me that.
Oh well, too late. F in the chat for horned rhino.
well, you'll see it in action. I guarantee the moment you play it, you're gonna fall in love with it.
Maybe.
I bet.
It'd be cool.
There we
That's a
go.
bold prediction, Josuke. Bold prediction.
Hey man,
Green
look
Bay
at that!
Josuke.
It's so cool. It's got claws on it, dude.
It
You're
It
gonna
does.
does.
love
It does have. Okay, that is pretty neat. Too bad it's not
pretty
a.
neat. I like.
Yeah. And then comes on high needle.
Well,
Okay, it is. It high needle. It is what it is. Could be better. Yes.
Garbage.
I mean, could be worse. Could be another metal needle that we don't need.
Well, that's about the only.
Just put
worst
Quake
one.
on it. You're fine. Anywho,
Sure.
Oh, Quake! Don't. Yeah. Yuck.
Or bounce spike.
just put Quake on.
More
Bounce
bouncy
a bounce
bouncy.
spike on.
More bouncy bouncy.
That's right.
See, it could be so much worse than high
problem
needle.
solved.
Just put everything on bounce spike. if you
I
don't
love
know.
how we're getting. I love how we're just getting more unique gimmicks that isn't just like bullet like splitting in two. We need
Yeah.
more. We need more variety in the stadium. So
Yeah.
and I think this is a healthy way to do it.
Next bay is the one that we are all very excited for. Goodbye $300
Oh.
bay and hello to a probably $30 dual pack.
This is the one that left Wacko in shambles.
Orochi
Whoa.
cluster and Wise Tiger.
My
I
cheek.
called it. Like,
Hey,
there's no way
Coil
this is
Orochi.
AT.
Coil Orochi.
No.
This is
And
this is
Cake-
silly game.
And Cake, listen, this is going to be a $17.99 MSRP retail release, but I promise you this is going for no less than like $70 on eBay. I promise you that.
Oh, 100%.
Like, it's going to be scalped into
The
oblivion.
660, the 660 goes hard. Like, I'll say
It's
that for sure.
It is so pretty, and the low flat is pretty.
The problem
this-
with this one is Coil Orochi is 100% something they should have released in a stadium set to make shipping it overseas prohibitive. I can already tell you what's going to happen is the Philippines and Hong Kong and all these places are going to be buying these things up as many as they can, as quick as they can, and they're going to be shipping them all over there.
Actually,
yeah.
that brings up a question that we got from TikTok from Snake. Does the Hasbro release of Drake, Orochi, and possibly Pegasus make the TT versions less desirable?
Desirable?
Thank you.
I
Would
imagine so.
would the
Price is gonna
prices
go down.
would the prices go down for the TT versions?
At least here in America, yes. I can't speak to what they're going to do over there, but very regularly they import stuff over there when it's cheaper over here. You guys should see the amount of hover wyverns that they have imported into Hong Kong. It's totally nuts. So yeah, it's going to make the prices go down here, but it's also, there's going to be a lot of scalping because there's going to be a ton of people from the Asian region trying to bring these over there.
Yeah.
But all right, let's talk about the negatives with this goofy pack. They
The
banished the red low rush. It's gone.
They
And
did.
It's
Replaced
gone.
with Walmart.
It's also given us
Rest in peace.
another simple ratchet, 385.
Yep.
Now,
But
real quick,
You may-
market warning for everyone, okay? Everyone who's listening to this, because if you don't listen to me right now, you're going to come back and kick yourself in 6 months. Now that we know the Red Wise Tiger is releasing and isn't coming with the low rush, if you want that color low rush, you need to go buy it now. Because I promise you the price is going to start trending upwards very, very heavily, just like it has with white kick, yellow kick, all that kind of stuff. You need to get it now, or you're going to be kicking yourself when it's $100 like the Green Hex is.
Oh. Yeah, so
speaking of kick, though, there is another teaser for a potential kick.
We're going to get to that.
That's right.
We love kick.
Some of us love kick.
I like it more now, but still not my favorite.
I am okay with kick. It just, I wish it did more. I have too much expectations for it. Anywho, we can move on.
Joe Scare, are you in kick in a situationship? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
yes.
It's a love-hate relationship. Now this is what we're talking about with kick.
So speaking
There we
of kick, we got Triceratops M85 Bounce Spike in the bay that these guys were just talking about. Drawn Dagger 755 kick.
Oh, the simple ratchets.
Another
take it away.
M85.
Now listen, I don't want to give Hasbro any credit here, but to be fair, these both did come with simple ratchets when they released in TT. So this isn't a
This
change.
pack is fine. The only
That's fine.
The Dran Dagger's simple ratchet is the one that most people use on Clock Mirage, I think. So that's pretty solid. And that pink kick, I know Cake's gonna be sad the purple glide's not in there, but most of us would much prefer an exclusive kick recolor to a glide.
I like
True.
Glide.
Glide
So
can
this- I would
join
say this
Red
is
Low
like
Rush
a-
in the Shadow Realm.
I would say this is
Oh.
like actually a win, like an upgrade from Hasbro for once.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is a solid like 3 out of 5 because like I think Triceratops got slept on for so long, and I think this bay has potential.
Yeah,
but
again for
it'll
like
be nice.
for like a limited
Mhm.
format is actually not too bad.
Well,
I
and
don't-
the newer molded Drandager being easily accessible here is probably a good thing. Like overall, I'd give this a 4 out of 5. I think the kick recolor is amazing.
Yes.
I think Tricera Press is a decent bay, and I think the Drandager new mold for limited's good. And I think the simple ratchet on Drandager is the best simple ratchet that we have. So, pretty decent
Yeah.
2-pack, I think.
Yeah, overall,
Yeah,
it
I
might be
agree,
just a
yeah.
good pickup. Just if you guys, hopefully, it is like a tighter kick. That would be kind of cool for me. But even just
Probably
having
going to be
different
new kick, huh?
yeah,
Ooh,
but
good call.
and then
I didn't
just
think about
having
that.
a different color variant of kick because we got red, we got the white, we got yellow, we got the blue, now
Blue.
pink.
Yep, that's a lot of kicks.
That is
I do love what TT is doing with some of the newer, more popular bits. They are putting out more colors of it. I really like that.
It's smart.
Hmm.
Because who wants a different color variant of like bounce
Bounce
spike
spike?
or yes, Quake
Metal
or
Needle?
Metal Needle only has one color, doesn't it?
No.
There's
It's got
like
more.
a one.
Is there? Okay.
No, it's got more.
I only know like of the green one, but yeah. Either way,
So it's got
they're
the one from Shadow Shinobi. It's got the one from the customized set, and then it's got the one from the Dran Buster from the random booster.
yeah. So they're releasing good meta parts, but in different colors, and that's what people like to see because they
Right.
like to color coordinate their decks because it makes their decks better. Do some research.
It
Read
just
a
makes
book
them
about it.
unique.
No,
you know.
it makes it better. Makes their bay perform better if it
Gives
matches
them more
the
power.
colors.
That's fair.
Yes, read a book.
Anywho,
Oh my god.
on. Next day, please.
Waiter, more Beyblades, please. Waiter.
I demand more.
Wait, I knew I had some.
Waiter.
No, I knew I had some mirror.
Do we have a picture of Sorceress Superion?
Oh god, he
No.
called it Superion. Ugh.
Like
No.
in
Am I not supposed to
package
call
or
it
just
that?
base itself?
What's it actually called?
I mean,
So-
we don't know what it's actually going to be called, but we know it's Spriggan. Everybody knows it's Spriggan. It's a Spriggan homage. It's going to be Spriggan.
But I don't know
Mm.
old Beyblades. You know that, so I'm not going to
That's
understand.
fair.
So
That's fair.
this is actually kind of cool. It was kind of announced a little bit ago, but we've been kind of away from releases for a bit. The Ultraman.
Ultraman. I don't know anything about Ultraman. Does anybody know Ultraman on here?
I know a little bit about Ultraman. America had a adaptation back in the 90s called Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. It did not really take off, but
What
yeah,
a mouthful. Yeah, I can understand.
Yes, for a
Well,
kid show,
no, technically, it's Gridman. That iteration was considered Gridman, and
Okay.
they did make new
Ultraman down
anime.
here. Josuke holding out on us.
Gridman.
yeah, no kidding.
I only know a little. I do own Ultraman on DVD, the complete box set, because I got it on sale.
Okay,
for like
only a
$5.
little, huh?
That is my extent of knowledge, because it's really funny with these collabs, because like there's the Ultraman one, the Evangelion one, and then like they tease the Tech Conan one, so I don't even know what that one's going to be.
Yeah.
But
what about
this is a pretty cool collab.
What about the
Yeah.
NFL Beyblades? You guys remember those?
We'll get to
Oh,
those.
do we have a picture of that one?
I didn't
can-
see those.
I can
There's
dig
some-
through the product guide and send it to you.
Yeah,
but
it was-
do that.
Yeah, it was part of like the leaks. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, this
But anywho, back
white
to Ultraman.
winder launcher with the yellow, and it looks like a gold or yellow cord to it. But overall, this actually looks pretty sick. 360 taper. I dig this set. This is so cool.
it's sick.
You're a taper.
There's two different overblades in that. There's two different colors of flow, which is sick because flow is just the best overblade usually.
Oh, and it comes with different
Which one's
stickers.
Flow from?
Yeah, this is going to be an expensive bay to get.
Yes.
let's just get
Wacko,
real.
what does Flow come from?
So,
Ragnar Rage. Most of this
Oh,
is just
Ragnar.
Ragnar Rage. Like the metal
Recall.
blade is Rage, the overblade is Flow. We got the lock chip, and I forget what's on the bottom. It's like 360 taper or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, so this is, I love this. We are all not really happy with all the collaboration pieces, but this one I actually dig, so I might try to pick this one up.
I will
Give it
say,
a
I don't think we have a picture of it, but there is technically that new Spider-Man Hulk dual pack, and like the Spider-Man has like a really sick like
Rush.
I don't remember. It's Rush, and it's a dual colored Rush. It's like red and blue. It's super cool.
Ooh,
Yeah, that one's
So,
sick.
and like apparently some stores have it like early, but like, and I know it's just like a recycle of the Spider-Man one. I mean, we have like so many Spider-Man ones, but like
Some
that Rush
Spider-Man.
is still cool. So even though it's like $30 for those
So many Spider-Mans.
Hasbro, yeah, a lot of spoilers.
We can
So
we can thank Australia for always getting the collab packs early. That's kind of their thing.
right.
So the next one is actually not a new bay, but it is the new heavy bay of the drawn sword. That's a lot more heavier than the other one.
Oh yeah, pull up the
here comes
multi-drawn
Wacko.
sword.
Here it
That's
goes.
my goat right there.
Go.
37.4.
There you go.
Ooh,
There you
Drawn
what
go.
a
sword in the meta in the big 26. Look at this guy.
what a beefy boy, dude.
Wacko's
love
losing
how-
his mind over her.
Yeah, he's sick.
I love how Tara like understands the meta now to the point where they had to advertise a scale like in this photo.
They
put
knew
the
the
cheat
So
assignment.
they're selling you
scale.
on the weight of a bay, which is I think insane.
They
think
understood
that's
the assignment, and
base.
they actually are doing pretty well on the assignment.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
It's I like Dransword. Dransword's sick. It is a good.
So-
it's a cool bay.
So how do they get this? It's through a
I think it's a B4 store
Yeah.
release.
oh yep.
Yeah, B4 Star exclusive. So it's gonna be the same as like the Black Cobalt or the Red Pegasus Blast, similar to
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Yeah,
So
so
hopefully not horrible to get if the market recovers by that time.
yeah, so 30 set almost 38 and possibly more than the 37.4 grams because that's just what they put.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for 38. I'm gonna get a 38.
Oh.
That's my goal.
Somebody else will 38.
Oh
But
yeah,
that's
so
playable.
Someone's gonna.
Oh my
37.4 is playable.
and imagine having that on the Hasbro Stadium.
That'd be fun.
It would destroy it.
It's gonna destroy it.
And for all
Put
you
a hole in
limited heads
like
out
right off
there,
the bat.
all you people who play limited, no, this is not allowed in limited. There's no way. And yes, there are differences in the metal that it's easy to tell, and the gear chip's
Judge.
different, so we don't need to worry about it.
Judge.
That's the judge's job. So
Yeah.
it's on them.
I'm gonna sneak into limited. I'm calling it now.
Somebody's gonna try.
Wow.
That'd be so funny.
Uh
But yeah, no, this was a crazy release. And like we were talking, me and Wacko discussed like whether or not like if more older bays would ever get like V2s like in the future. Probably
That'd be
not,
cool.
just because I think like it would be cool, but I think TT wants to really push forward with new bays. So, you know.
I don't
Anyway,
I think if-
Joestar wants a 38 gram unicorn.
I do. Unicorn Sync is the best. And I want a heavier Phoenix Rudder. That's so much
You know
to
what
ask.
we need? You know what
mm,
we need? V2 Hell Scythe. Give that thing
That's-
37 grams. That thing can ball if that
Hell-
thing's 37 grams.
get
How about a
Literally.
40 gram Shadow Shinobi? How about that?
Don't even. Would that
Ooh.
thing work? Probably.
It'd be
Probably
wild.
more than-
You can
probably-
put more metal on anything.
That's true.
V2 Keel
So.
personally. I mean, Keel Shark would be cool. Drawn
That'd be
Sword
fire,
would,
actually.
yeah.
So the potential it's limitless, you know. It's
Yeah.
endless. But
I think
Thank you.
Drawn Buster
I'd-
would be actually pretty neat. I think that would hit.
Drum Buster
V2 is
needs-
cool and awesome. Anyway, waiter, next release, please.
Different color Clock Mirage, the blue one.
Ooh, the Fate Rewinder clock. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one
Such a
looks
cool
pretty.
color.
So this looks sick for a recolor. The
It's
blue.
metal
No,
coat
it's
too,
really
right?
nice. Yeah, metal coat black, I think, on the
Yeah,
wheel.
around the
Yeah,
ring.
black metal coat, blue top.
and 455 spike.
That's
you're
fine. Whatever.
you're almost there.
They can miss me on the spike, but the rest of it's
Yeah.
mid.
Yeah, and it's a pretty smooth looking 455 as well.
Yeah.
Just put that on.
Well, it's weird. Yeah. The transparency looks like a transparent like N64. That's what I'm getting
Oh my
vibes
God.
from looking at that blue.
That's
It looks so
true.
good.
Yeah,
Here's
it's so
my
cool.
question. We all know how easy clock is to disassemble. What is, with these new parts, like with the black metal coat, wheel, the blue stuff, what is the best combination of the 3 parts that make up the clock blade that you can think of?
You decide,
God.
voters. Let us know in the comment section below.
Because I think what I
There you
do,
go.
I just be
That was
really
actually kinda
simple.
good.
I just put the twisted tempo colors on the black wheel, on like the black metal wheel, and then you just got
Oh, the
twisted
gray
tempo.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just put the gray one on the black wheel, and it'll look sick.
I
Yeah,
think
I
so.
like that.
That would go really hard. Yeah.
That's why we love tri-wing screws around here, because you can just take them apart and make different color combos.
All right. So
And
the
it's
next
perfectly
one.
legal.
So the next one, it's not actually a bay, and I think it's actually true. I really hope they're true. They're the Beyblade shoes.
Oh, yeah, those are
Oh my
real.
God.
Are they?
Yeah, those
like
are real.
They're 100% real.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Oh
They just
my!
cross over with everything now.
Oh
and
my
those shoes look cool.
They got some
Yes.
style.
The Hell's Reaper
they don't
shoe goes
They don't make
hard.
them in my size.
I
though,
love red
so.
shoes.
I don't know. The blue is actually kind of sick.
It's really
I mean,
sick.
Joe,
would
you're
like-
tiny enough. You could probably fit into those.
That's right.
Wait, are they only kids?
I think so.
No, they're
I wonder. They have to be for adults because only adults can afford these.
That's also true. I don't know.
No
We'll see
child
what they
can buy
do.
these shoes.
No, I mean,
What I'm wondering, like, can you? Are those like? Those aren't like bays on there, right? It's just
No,
like designed.
I think it's just. I think that they look like they spin.
yeah, they're
Oh,
probably some
kinda
type
like
of
kinda like a fidget
keychain,
toy.
fidget spinner type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
I don't know.
swappable bays on shoes would go hard.
That'd be
Just
sick.
move the Drons to the red and move the Hells to the blue.
That'd be so cool. I mean, Beyblade fashion goes hard, man. Like the BBLD shirts,
Those
pretty
are
cool.
sick.
Yeah,
They're sick. They're expensive, but they're
They-
sick.
they
Just
pay
wear
sick.
that with these shoes.
You be dripping.
You be dripping, bro. Give me a
Oh,
towel.
yeah.
I'm dripping. Whoo.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
think the
maybe I'm
AFC, the AFC Beyblade Hexa probably goes hard, but we'll find out.
Mm.
True.
And then we're back to the dual pack.
Oh, we got more.
Well,
Yeah, there's
those are-
more. We just don't have pictures of
There's
them.
way
Right.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Like
So
we
then-
might not be able to get to
Yeah.
all of them if need be.
Yeah.
Well, there's one thing we're not going to miss, and that's the Hell's Nether deck set.
That's true.
Ooh.
We're
Well,
talking
then-
about that.
Well, then send me a picture of that
That's-
because I don't have that. But
All right, I'll get you a
because I
picture
have
of the Nether deck set.
yeah.
The
so,
most
there's the
expensive
NFL
deck
one.
set in the history of Beyblade. Go.
There
So
it is.
we got the
NFL.
the NFL AFC 670 Hexa.
Ooh, I wonder what that hex looks like.
It's probably
Probably-
yeah,
it's probably
dude.
red.
I hope it's
What
not
if it's-
red. I hope it's
What
white.
if it's black or if it's black or white? That would be sick.
Oh,
I hope it's
yes.
white. It should be
Yes,
white.
I would get a white one. I would get a white hex for this. If like if
And-
you look at it, it doesn't look that bad. Like
I
I've
mean,
seen worse design.
It is what it is.
So I thought
but-
we already had an NFL collab. Isn't that the Miami Dolphins Samurai Saber? Like shit.
Oh, I like Samurai Saber, especially that color. That's probably one of my favorite colors.
Yeah, it just looks like the Miami Dolphins. Like we already had a collab. I feel
Man,
like.
you ain't wrong. It does look like Miami Dolphins colors.
I just
And
like
then-
it's like a
NFC
very
one. Do you have
unique.
the NFC one?
Yeah, NFC 960 low orb. So this is just the Wizard Arc. But NFC North.
Yeah,
Or
but it's
just-
on a 960. And if these are NFL collabs, they should be Hasbro releases, not TT releases. So I'm hoping the 960 is nice and tight.
Hopefully the low
Yeah.
orb's tight.
I can always I can always use more low orbs. I love low orb.
Low orb is so good.
Yeah, both of these are pretty decent. Like I'm pretty okay with them. I think. Like
Buy these.
Yeah, oh, I 100% will.
I'm just
These are
Yeah.
nice.
yeah, Cake loves
there
loves
it
the
is.
sports ball.
Wacko Post, the new Hell's Nether.
All right.
Oh yeah, let's put it up.
Where do you post it?
He
It's on
hit
the
it.
Discord.
I am on Discord, but it's not there.
He hit it for
Oh, I've
you.
been muted. Hang on. So I don't know if we're allowed to show Koro pages, so I deleted it. I'm gonna find the Amazon JP listing.
We didn't,
Okay.
we didn't sign an NDA with.
Yeah, we can
So
show
we're fine.
Coral pages. No one cares.
They need more. Yeah, they're fine. They
They
can
need more.
Alright.
They need more publicity.
If you guys say so, I'll send it back. There you go. Have your Koro page.
Well, we got to talk about something we can't see.
That's true.
Oh yeah, this thing. Okay, I forgot what you guys were talking about. Yeah, so this thing is sweet.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
the most expensive deck set in TT history. That's what this is going to be.
And
Yeah,
then
this is ridiculous.
yeah, the purple silver wolf. So was it purple wolf?
Doesn't that come with a new rush or something like a black rush?
970
they
rush.
They've freed the Black Rush from the BBLD Drawn Dagger. It is now
Yeah.
in our hands in this deck set.
Yeah, this set is gonna be sweet. And then the hover wyvern on 880 ball. Interesting.
880. Yeah, we got
Sorry.
a new one.
Technical issues. I apologize.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean 880 is probably going to suck some hot wiener, but listen, the hover wyvern isn't for us; it's for the Asian region. They've had a really tough time getting them over there. I'm happy that they're going to be able to get one a little bit easier, I guess. I say a little bit because as well as being a sweet set, it's also going to be a scalp set. I think we already know that.
Oh yeah.
Please don't be.
It was sold out on Amazon JP in under a minute. I was there.
Oh, so
It
what
was
sold out
not
faster?
good.
This deck set or the last Wayward event at the mall?
God,
Oh,
I
that's
think
going to be
this-
close.
I think this sold out faster.
That's going to be
Yeah.
a close one.
Probably not by much though.
Yeah. But let's talk about the cool guy, Hell's Nether.
Yeah, Hell's
Look at that thing. Look at how low that thing is. That is on Zap equivalent to as low as Shark Scale can possibly go.
And then
That
it has
thing could be on a lower bit and go lower.
then the spring in a bay that goes up.
hmm
Yeah, it's a manual control mode change. So it can be what you want it to be.
Oh, it's a mode change.
So you're
Oh,
saying
okay.
so it bounces up and down? Is what you're saying?
So no, I think
you can set it.
Oh,
because you
Like
see in the picture like that red metal, that red piece. That's how you lock in the metal part. It's in like that.
so we're gonna call so it's gonna have Taylor Swift mode and then Brazilian butt lift mode. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh
what I
my god.
understand. Like,
So
That's crazy.
Yeah,
with
with this thing existing, it is the new lowest blade in the game. Which is
Oh
fun.
my god.
that's
I know a
wild.
lot of people
I'm
are-
excited for it.
Yeah, a lot of people are they're excited for this new bay, but I know a lot of people are actually really excited for this purple silver wolf.
Yeah, I think that's
yeah.
like Hell's Nether. Like maybe it's great, maybe it's not. That's the problem. You never really know for sure. But the we all know Silverwolf's like a pretty decent Beyblade, and that
Mhm.
color is sick. The Black Rush is sick. I mean, it's gonna. I mean, we've already seen listings on eBay. Wacko. What are the listings on eBay? Like $225 in that
You
in
can
that
buy it
range.
you can buy it on Bay Kingdom right now for $200 pre-shipping.
Just
Buy it.
for
Wow, free
Or just for
shipping.
Silverwolf.
Thanks.
No,
Thanks, Beyblade
pre-shipping.
Kingdom.
Pre-shipping.
Oh,
Before
not
shipping.
free shipping.
Oh, I thought he said free too.
I was just going to talk about how generous Beyblade Kingdom wants to offer free shipping on a $200 deck set, but
That's-
I guess I was wrong.
No.
That is wild.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no comment there. I have nothing positive to say about that at all.
Wait a minute.
No.
This thing used to be $201 on this website. Now it's $200 even. They took a
Oh.
dollar off.
Bagging.
Wow. Save 0.5%. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Like,
We're outlasting them, fellas. They'll lower
Oh,
the
boy.
price
Oh
eventually.
my god.
I
To be
think
fair, Big Kingdom did have to come quite a bit down on their Glory Valkyrie. They got a little bit ambitious with that.
Have you seen how low they went with their ring aethers?
Oh, is it down from $68 a random booster?
Yeah, they started at like $68, and now we're down to 25.
wow.
Yeah,
We
that doesn't.
we actually outlasted them on that one.
I feel
Well, that-
bad for anyone who ordered those at $68, and people did because they were sold out for a minute. Like,
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's
But is
crazy.
Ring Ether even that good?
probably not. I doubt it.
I don't think there's any probably about it. We know it's terribly imbalanced, so probably not.
Yeah,
Also,
They might have-
hasn't Zanky had that thing for like 2 months now?
yeah.
Like,
Like
if
all
it
of Canada
was
has had
good,
that
we would
shit, and
know.
nobody's talked about it.
I think Valor Bison is better, actually.
God, I want a Bison.
yeah, where are we getting those?
There's supposedly
allegedly mid-October, not October, mid-August, allegedly in Walmart.
Okay.
Is Valor Bison gonna be allowed in GP?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, they were giving Ring Aethers and Valor Bisons out at Anime Expo, I think. So those are
so like
definitely-
Yeah,
use or as prizes?
No, like don't quote me on this, but I think they did a giveaway.
Like a lottery giveaway?
You could win them as prizes during like little tournaments they did, or they did like there was a event with the voice actors for the English anime dub.
Oh, are you
and
talking about that video that Left First did about the
I
Anime
think
Expo?
so. Yeah, and they gave out Beyblades there, and some of them could be Ring Aether and Valor Bison. I think.
Yes.
Don't quote me on that, but I think that's true.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
So at the GP, Ring Aether fine, Valor Bison fine, Bahamut Blitz fine. To answer those questions.
Clock Mirage.
That's crazy.
No.
No,
Not fine.
no Clock Mirage.
Yeah. Well, other than that, I think it was a pretty successful episode if we want to kind of wrap her up and talk about up and coming tournaments.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
We can do that. All right, so everyone, let's go. So we got a big event this Saturday at Kraken Hits, a big team event. I think we have 72 people signed up right now. I did raise the cap to 80 because we're going to have both rooms. For anyone who wasn't there last night doesn't know that already. So that's going to be dope. $10 entry, 4 p.m. doors, 5 p.m. start, just like normal. Then the next week at Kraken, August 1st, 4 p.m. doors, 5 p.m. start, $10 entry. We're going to have semi-limited. So that's going to be no Arrow, no Shark Scale, no Wizard Rod, and no Glory Valkyrie. I know Wacko's sad about that last one, and Papa D probably too. And so that'll be that. And then the following week, we're going to have ranked. So that'll just be, everyone knows what that is. No big surprises there. 4 p.m. doors, 5 p.m. start, $10 entry. Then the following week, the 15th of August, we are going to have the B-side bout at Broken Clock Brewery down in Minneapolis. That is going to be 4 p.m. doors, 5 p.m. start time, double elimination. So that's very different from Minnesota, so be aware of that. $5 entry on that. And it's going to be pretty cool. My understanding is there's some pretty cool prizes. There's a red arrow, a pink scorpion, and a Glory Valkyrie Japan version. So that's going to be pretty sick. There might be a few like small little door prizes, but that's going to be determined based on attendance. Psycho Pomp is running that one. I'm going to kind of, help him where he needs it, but I think he's got most things pretty well in hand. So we're pretty excited for that. Then the following weekend, the 21st, the 22nd, the 23rd, we have Contact at, I always forget the name of the hotel, whatever hotel in Plymouth. Crown Plaza, there you go. And that one is not a WBO event. That one you're going to sign up for via Challenge. You're going to pay on Challenge as well. And Wayward's actually going to do a sign-up demonstration at my event this weekend for anyone who does not understand how to do that. But it's going to be a lot of fun. A big Swiss event on Saturday with $1,000 cash prize. And then we're going to have a team event on Sunday with some pretty cool prizes. There's going to be lots of like door prizing, like giveaways, like swag bags. It's going to be really, really cool. I've seen some of the stuff. It's pretty exciting. There's going to be all sorts of like custom 3D printed like trophies and deck boxes and all that sort of stuff. So if y'all can make it out to that, you really should. Like I said, we're going to have a big tutorial on how to sign up this weekend. And if you happen to miss that, you can DM Wayward and he can kind of walk you through it, I'm sure. And then I guess I forgot, on Sunday the 16th, Sam's going to have an event, a small event in the small room at Kraken. No idea what he's going to do for that yet. You'll have to ask him. And then the same thing the weekend after Contact on the 29th, Sam's having an event in the big room at Kraken. Again, I don't know any information on that. You got to ask him. And then September 5th, we got the GP, kind of the culmination of our entire summer. I hope everyone's like stoked and excited for that. I don't know, just going to be a great next like month and a half. I'm really excited for it.
And then I think there's also there's a tournament tomorrow, CF Grizzlies, right?
Yes.
Oh, I totally spaced on that. Like it's a brand new thing. All right, Joe,
Shout out to CF Grizz.
Why don't you talk about that, Joe? Start.
Yeah, so CF Grizz, he has a just kind of like an open. He has like a tournament that's on challenge, 24 max player bracket, so nothing too big. It's in Minneapolis. I think sign-ups start. I think he wants people coming in around 6 tomorrow. I think the tournament starts at $7, $10 entry fee, and yeah, and it's just the pricing is pretty much the pot of the entry fee to a certain degree. So, as of now, I think there's only 13 people signed up. So
Looking at it right now.
There,
and what's the cap? 24?
24.
24.
Okay.
24.
So 11 more. The 11 more slots. You want to pay some Beyblade tomorrow night, guys?
Yeah.
Yep. Tomorrow, and I believe it's single elimination. Don't
single elim. Yeah. Single elim.
Correct. Yeah. So, but yeah, it'll be great.
So it's gonna go pretty quick. You're either gonna win a bunch of money, or you're gonna lose your $10, and you're gonna know real fast what's happening. So
that's right. So bring your A game.
Yeah, kind of get ready. And then also, if you're interested, Metal Fight, July 26th, library, 12:30.
We love Metal Fight.
I also forgot about that. I'm really bad about certain things.
There's a lot of stuff going on, so I don't blame you.
There is a lot going on. The Grizzly thing, I don't think I didn't really know about it until the beginning of this week, so I just kind of spaced, and I know I'm not going to be able to make it, so I kind of forgot. And then Metal Fight, I'm just not a Metal Fight guy, so I forget that all the time.
Yeah,
that's fair. I hear you.
Yeah,
Wacko wouldn't forget Metal Fight, though. I know that.
No, we would not.
No, anything involving Beyblade, Wacko will not forget.
No. He will unless not forget. Burst. He wishes he could forget about Burst.
No, I think we all could forget about Burst.
Burst is fine.
Wacko. Angle my camera down to the Burst section on my floor. Hang on. There it is. It's back there.
Look at all that fire fodder.
What is going on down there?
The Burst section of the floor. That's what's going on down there.
Oh my god, Wacko, why do you so much Burst product? What's going on down there?
Because DB is cool.
People sell them in bundles all the time, dude. It's
exactly.
They are all over marketplaces. It's ridiculous.
They're all over marketplaces. You can find them at thrift stores, garage sales. Grandmothers. Grandmothers want them out of their houses. Take them.
Yeah, Wacko's reselling all those on eBay. That's his secret dream.
No.
Whenever Wacko buys a big bay, it's all off of eBay Burst income. Yeah.
No. Untrue. Factually incorrect.
Oh my god, I'm done. Excuse me, he sells them on Mercari. I lied.
Mercari JP.
Base, but also no, we love no. That'd be funny. So
are we sponsored by Mercari?
I don't know.
Mercari is up.
That'd be a good one.
I bet we could.
If Mercari sponsored us, we might have a more professional appearance, I feel like.
Yeah.
Hey, worth a shot. Let's shoot our shot.
Right.
The worst thing you can say is no. So
now, Cake, do you have to talk about the giveaway now, right?
Yep. So we are having a giveaway right now over on Spotify. Since we have reached our 200 follower mark. So courtesy of Wayward and Wayward Spin Stands, he is graciously giving us a free spin stand to give away to one lucky winner. So all you got to do is listen to the episode from 2 weeks ago from South Dakota episode? Yes.
Probably.
Yep. So the South Dakota episode, it is a really good episode, kind of talking about what we all did last weekend over in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's a great episode talking to Red 13, an amazing guy, an amazing coordinator, and doing such great things over in the South Dakota scene. So definitely listen to that. And for your chance to win a free Wayward spin stand, just make sure that to enter, all you got to do is make sure that you're following the Spin Zone podcast on Spotify as of right now. Probably eventually we will be doing a giveaway over on YouTube and or on TikTok as well. So kind of stay tuned for those. But to be entered, just make sure you are following over on Spotify and just make sure you are in the U.S. or at least one of the U.S. territories just for your chance to win. But yeah, other than that, I think we are all good to go.
Yeah, you got to shout out the sponsors.
Yes. So guys, go. Yeah. So other than that, I think besides all the closing stuff, I think we are all good.
I believe so.
All right. Well, first off, want to thank Joe Star, Joe Skay, or what was it? Joe Green.
Just call me Jojo.
Green Bay Joe Skay.
Green Bay Joe.
Green Bay Joe Skay.
So
is that our new cadence? Green Bay Joe Skay.
Yeah, that's gonna be the new lot. No more 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Just Green Bay Joe Skay. Yeah. And they have to launch on Skay, or they're getting a launch error.
You got it. I'll try to remember that for Saturday. I probably won't, but
I think we all actually probably everyone will forget about that. Besides,
Vile. Oh, I'm not gonna forget about.
He's
that.
not gonna forget.
No, you won't. 100%. But anyway, thank you for Green Bay Joe Skay himself, or Joe Star Blader for coming out and spending some time with us. So appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys.
Oh, absolutely. Guys, go to bigsandbricks.com, use code SPINZONE, or go to malloftoys.com and use code SPINZONEPODCAST at checkout for some discounts. Get some great bays and help support the podcast as well. Make sure you follow and everything on all the social medias that we have, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, all of those social medias, and all those links will be down in Spotify. Yes, all of the social medias will be down in the description below. But what an amazing episode. So much information. The GP is going to be such a blast in September and all. Oh, that's what it was. So
what did you remember?
It was the lottery. The lottery of the GP.
What about
just like your entry lottery?
Yeah, so if you can like go from one state to another to go play, but as long as you don't win the lottery, you cannot go participate.
Yeah, if you win the lottery in one state, you will not be able to go to another state and play. Supposedly. I don't know how they're going to enforce that, but that's what they told us.
Oh, yeah. I think they also mentioned that, like, I think you also, if you plan on going to Ontario, you technically can't because you have to be
to be a citizen.
You must be a citizen. So no traveling now.
Yeah, so. U.S. citizens don't go play in Canada. Canadian citizens don't come play here. That's not going to work.
Right. So
yeah, as long as you don't win the lottery in any of the other GPs, you can travel all the other GPs. Even come to Minnesota and maybe try to kill two birds with one stone. Win our GP, even though we're going to be taking it, but it is what
I was going to say. They shouldn't fucking bother coming here.
No,
people like I'm going to drive 10 hours from wherever, and I'm like, I don't know why T-Dog's just going to smoke you. Like,
yeah, we got Wacko, we got T, we probably got Jesse Lee coming through, even though I beat him over last weekend. But
Jesse is not coming. Jesse is not coming.
Oh, I thought he was.
That's crazy.
No. Jello's coming, but Jello may not be playing. I can't say any more about that.
Wow.
Ew. With all these teasers and gaps. Anything else we're going to spill the tea on?
Wait, we forgot to talk about Superion. It's on low points.
Oh my god.
We'll talk about Superion on Saturday.
Is that a new bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new thing coming up.
But that's it. End the episode.
This is what happens when you have 4 minutes.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
All right, guys. Up until next time. So long. Stay safe out there. Have a great and awesome rest of your day.